Billings, Montana. We are live. Livin Large Larry live, livinlargelarry.com from the Redline Computer Studios in West Billings. All kinds of blinds and Billings, all kinds of blinds and Q.com. And mentions it's pretty cooler, yeah. 51, bit of a breeze, and some early rain. This morning, detailed forecast on the way. A lot to get to with the Billings Morning News here. LivinLargeLarry.com, live on YouTube this morning, and the TuneIn smartphone app.
Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry live.
News from the Billings Extreme Outdoor Semi-Pro Football, and home turf is Davis Wendy's Field in Billings, BillingsExtreme.com, XTREME. Check them out on Facebook as well. As we gather for sourcing for our news stories here in the show from KTVQ.com, Colorway.com, and the Billings Gazette. Montana Governor Steve Bullock has been named chairman of the Western Governors Association. Bullock was formally seated earlier in the week at the WGA annual meeting in Jackson, Wyoming. Bullock takes over the chairmanship from Wyoming Governor Matt Mead, who held the position for 1 year. Governor Bullock announced that his signature policy effort as chairman will focus on improving forest and rangeland management. The Western Governors Association includes 19 western states and 3 U.S. territories. A woman accused of driving drunk with 4 kids in the vehicle, including a 15-year-old boy, who also appeared intoxicated, has been charged. Valina Black Eagle was charged in Williston Justice Court on Monday with 3 counts of felony criminal child endangerment and misdemeanor counts of unlawful transactions with children driving without insurance. 4 children ages 6, 8, 10, and 15 were found in the vehicle. The record said the 15-year-old appeared to have been drinking as well. It was 20 years ago this week, the standoff between the FBI and the group known as the Freemen came to an end on a remote farm complex just outside of Jordan. June 13th, 1996 marked the 81st and final day the group of anti-government militants conducted what's known as the longest federal siege in modern U.S. history. The standoff began in March of 1996 when 2 of the men were arrested, and the FBI ordered the other freemen, many of whom had warrants out for their arrest, off the farm. The remaining freemen refused, and the standoff began. The 21 people inside the compound peacefully surrendered after working with former state representative Carl O's of Harrison. O's served as a mediator between the freemen and the federal authorities. This week is the anniversary of that. Drunk driving may be to blame for a fatal crash southeast of Sheridan on Sunday morning. According to the Wyoming Highway Patrol, Buffalo resident John Ipes was killed when he was ejected from a Chevrolet Suburban on US 1416. The crash occurred around 6 a.m. about 30 miles southeast of Sheridan. The vehicle was being driven by a 35-year-old woman who was intoxicated. A roundup man with an alleged methamphetamine addiction is accused of raping a teen girl over the course of several years. Kenneth Jones, charged with a felony sex crime for the rape of a girl for 2 years, starting when she was 14. Jones was set to make his initial appearance in Yellowstone County Justice Court earlier in the week. According to court documents, the girl disclosed the abuse to a women's clinic nurse last Thursday. Jones had actually taken the girl and her mother to the hospital for the visit and was waiting outside for them. A police officer was called to the hospital. The girl disclosed a history of sexual abuse by Jones that she believed started when he began using meth. Jones later was arrested and is now being held at the Yellowstone County Jail in Billings. The Flathead County Sheriff's Office has confirmed a man has been arrested for deliberate homicide. Flathead County Under Sheriff Dave Lieb said the body was found in a ravine under a log along Peters Ridge Road near Echo Lake on Monday. Robert Matthew Woodhull of Kalispell is being held in the Flathead County Jail on a possible charge of deliberate homicide. Information received by the sheriff's office indicated that the homicide may have occurred over the Memorial Day weekend a couple of weeks ago. First glance at the Billings Morning News for this morning. LivinLargeLarry.com. Billings Morning News from the Billings Extreme. BillingsExtreme.com. XTREME. Semi-pro outdoor football this summer in Billings. BillingsExtreme.com on Facebook as well. All kinds of blinds in Billings, all kinds of blinds, MT.com. Quick temperature check in 51. It'll get to be about 20 degrees warmer today. And cloudy skies for the time being. Expanded forecast at livinlargelarry.com. Click on the weather tab. Detailed forecast is coming up for you. All kinds of blinds in Billings, all kinds of blinds, MT.com for a variety of blinds, vertical blinds, the roaming shades, the mini blinds, and ask about repair as well. All kinds of blinds and window film for security. All kinds of blinds, MT.com. Checking what's going on around town. It is this weekend coming up, the Heart and Soul Run. The annual Heart and Soul Run in downtown Billings. What's going on around town? It is brought to you by Bighorn Inspection, Petrochemical and Refinery Inspection. And log on to their website and check it out, bighorninspection.com. Heart and Soul Run this Saturday morning in Billings. Time for a haircut? Try Jim and Austin's Barbershop, 2225 Main in the Heights if you want truly trained. I mean, these guys are trained barbers for straight razor shaves, or if you just want just a haircut. $10 for a basic haircut. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, 2225 Main in the Heights. The best $10 haircut ever, and they don't take up a lot of time either. 10 minutes. 10 minutes, $10. Great haircut. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, 2225 Main in Billings Heights, and proud sponsors and supporters of the 2016 Billings Wolves. It's Jim and Austin's Barbershop. Had a visit with Karen Gall. She's on the team for Heart and Soul Run, the organization committee, and we have a replay of our talk with Karen Gall about this weekend's Heart and Soul Run in Billings. That's on the way. LivinLargeLarry.com. Live from the Red Line Computer Studios on YouTube this morning. And thanks for using the TuneIn smartphone app for your Android and iPhones. We appreciate that worldwide audience. Our replay of segments on LivinLargeLarry.com on the show from Keystone Mortgage Company here in Billings. Purchase, refinance, investment properties, and a brand new place to call home for work. Keystone Mortgage downtown now across from the pub station, 2442 First Avenue North. You can find them on Facebook. Type in the keyword Keystone Mortgage Company. You aren't just a number, you're our number one priority. I think you'll love the changes at Keystone Mortgage. How's your health? Is your mind open to different ways to be healthier? And to cryotherapy. You've heard us talk about cryotherapy since about mid-November, and Into Cryotherapy has been in Billings since last July. And it's growing with athletes. If you are suffering from arthritis, give Into Cryotherapy a try. Ask Cindy Graff about the pricing differences of N2 Cryotherapy. There's something to fit your budget. N2 Cryotherapy, 805 24th Street West, Suite number 4, Saturday hours as well. N2 Cryotherapy, N2cryo.com.
Livin Large Larry live from the Red Line Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry live.
Been told that many have missed the mayor call from late last week. Mayor Tom Hannell, City of Billings, and we're going to play that story coming up. A new Mayor Tom Hannell call on the show on Thursday and Friday. LivinLargeLarry.com from the Red Line Computer Studios in West Billings, and all kinds of lines in Billings, all kinds of lines MT.com. A cool Billings, Montana morning at 51 at present. Looks like Billings will feel milder with regards to our weather forecast. The forecast on the show from Top Sandwich Company for catering and delivery of even one sandwich. Top Sandwich Company across from Shopco in Billings. Milder temperatures, 73 to 82 for the rest of the week, even through the weekend, and a chance for some showers, some late afternoon thunderstorms and the possibility of thunderstorms in the evening as well. Top Sandwich Company brings you the forecast at livinlargelarry.com. An expanded look. Top Sandwich Company across from Shopco, locally owned, and asking about catering and free delivery as well. Even one sandwich at Top Sandwich Company. Check out their outdoor patio. Probably the most shaded patio in Billings. Top Sandwich Company. It seems everywhere you look there's values, there's coupons for this, coupons for that. But if you want the true value, get Hometown Values. Get it? Well, it's mailed to your home. Thousands get the Hometown Values magazine, and it is the real size of the magazine. It's not the size of the palm of your hand. And look through it. Practical items, Hometown Values for each section of our area. Hometown Values, Billings and Laurel. It's probably under counter right now, by the way, or your mailbox. Log on to myhometownvalues.com. Terry's Massage Therapy has moved. Bigger, brighter location, 928 Broadwater, Suite 204. Kelly's Massage Therapy for the whole month of June. Since it's a busy wedding month, she wants to try and push the body wrapping. So here we go. The Beauty Mineral Body Wraps helps detoxify, shrink wrinkle sites, rejuvenate the skin, and help shrink skin cells. So because it helps shrink skin cells, you usually get about 1/2 to 1.5 inches off of any part of any body she wraps. So check it out. Body wrapping can give brides not only that little bit, but also the glowing soft skin along with the peace of mind to look fabulous for the perfect day, their wedding day. Here are the price points. He wants to offer the body wraps all month of June long at $140 for a full body procedure. It's normally $175 with Carrie's Massage Therapy. So $140 the entire month of June. Again, normally it costs you $175. This is not a walk-in service because it's a lot of prep work and calls go out that morning to confirm an appointment. She also wants to run a small little massage special for you all month. Get $10 off any 30, 60, or 90-minute massage at Kelly's Massage Therapy for the month of June. 928 Broadwater, Suite 204. It is Kelly's Massage Therapy.
Call or email your Livin Large Larry live show ideas. Larry at livinlargelarry.com and 1-888-858-1408.
We'll get right into this. Curious of your thoughts, Mayor Tom Hanel, on the great voter turnout Tuesday.
Well, Larry, good morning, and, may I say this, that I was not surprised at all in the results. They basically turned out pretty much right down the line the way I had anticipated. The one that surprised me probably a little more than others was the race for PSC, Kirk Bushman and O'Donnell. O'Donnell, a very strong campaigner, a lot of energy, got out there and beat the doors and worked hard and was successful. Congratulations. But that definitely is an upset there. As far as the county commissioner, there again, you've got to give credit to Dennis Pittman. He's one to really work hard to accomplish his goals, and credit to Commissioner Jim Reno. He's done a fine job. Took it in stride, and but that one I kind of had that one pegged is the way I was looking at it.
And I guess that the voters say it's time for a change, and we made that decision. Also, Yellowstone County, the expansion of the women's prison, that the way it looks was passed.
Yes, down at the Yellowstone County Detention Facility. That's an absolute necessity, Larry, in the respective need. But just the same, I'm concerned. I think I'm pleased to see that it was approved. And yes, it's needed, but it's not going to solve the problem. We're going to need more than just an expansion. The time's going to come that jail's going to need major enhancement in so many ways. So I'm pleased, but it concerns me that it's not going to solve our long-term concerns.
And what are your thoughts on the senior services levy? Almost a 3-to-1 margin before.
Absolutely. That, Larry, did not surprise me in the least. We have a growing population, aging population, I should say, here in Yellowstone County, and the needs, the services are there. The seniors are very supportive of our community, and we supported them. That that one did not surprise me in the least. I just hope that people keep this in mind when the school bonds come back around again, because as we need to take care of our seniors, we also need to take care of those youngsters.
Always got to keep that in mind. A couple of bullet points here off of the election, talking the 911 funding. What's some discussion about that?
You know, it's a very complicated process. However, it's been working quite well. What it amounts to, Larry, is your 6 major cities are the main players in this as far as the contributors. The revenues collected through your phone bill, be it a cell phone or a landline, doesn't matter. A certain percentage of that, I think it's $1 per line, goes to this fund. And it's grown quite a bit, considerably, and like many other funds over the years, as soon as they start growing, people start paying attention, and they want to get their hand in the cookie jar. That's what's happening here. In this particular case, the thought of distributing the money other than what they have been is not very receptive to the major cities. As those that are the major contributors, they should receive the major funds in return. Billings in particular, this proposal would cost our local taxpayers about $300,000 a year. The funds we've been accumulating, we've been putting aside for a new 911 operations center, which is badly needed. The last one was built in the early 80s, and it cannot be expanded due to the type of construction. And if you were to ever visit that facility, they're just busting at the seams, whether it be equipment or personnel. The working conditions are not very good. So we're certainly planning on using the funds we have to build a new center. We're almost there. We won't build it until the money is in the bank. But to change that program, I think, would be detrimental.
Well, I know you got to get to a meeting, but I want to get your thoughts on what I think is a great tourism attraction is the Gold Wing Road Riders Association's Wing Bean coming back in August. I plan on DJing their event on one of their days, so I'm excited for the Gold Wingers to come back.
Well, we are too. You know, they're a fine group of individuals. We've had the Gold Wing, we've had the BMW rally here, and I've had the opportunity to visit with many of them. I know several of them, and they were very pleased with the response they received, the reception from the city of Billings, Yellowstone County, and that's why they're coming back. Just a fine group of individuals. They spend a lot of money. It's a real plus for our local economy, so we want to be sure and take good care of them.
All right, Mayor Tom Hennel, City of Billings, and Mayor call, and we'll let you get to your meeting. We'll talk with you later on today, maybe with the flag raising at Brett's RV out there in Lockwood.
Yeah, it sounds like an exciting event. I look forward to that, Larry. I know you're going to be there helping to promote it, so I look forward to seeing you. And what a fine facility.
Yes.
Just viewing it from the interstate, and it looks wonderful.
Yeah, 30-foot by 60-foot flag will be raised this afternoon. Patriotism from Brett's RV, and that's what they strive for. So we'll see you and Robin out there, hopefully. Have a nice day, sir.
You too. Thank you, Larry, and hello to your sweet wife, Carrie.
Flag Day on Tuesday. Keep your flags flying the rest of the week. All kinds of blinds and biddings, allkindsofblindsmt.com. And feels more like fall today. Cool breeze blowing, light rain this morning, and 51 at present. Detailed forecast on the way. We're on YouTube Live this morning. The TuneIn smartphone app is what you use for your Androids and iPhones. LivinLargeLarry.com is where you can access all that.
Livin Large Larry Live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry Live.
News from the Billings Extreme Outdoor Semi-Pro Football, and home turf is Davis Wendy's Field in Billings, BillingsXtreme.com, XTREME. Check them out on Facebook as well. As we gather for sourcing for our news stories here on the show from KTVQ.com, Colorweight.com, and the Billings Gazette. Hastings has officially filed for bankruptcy. The company began the process on Monday, hopes to find a buyer by mid-July. The company has come on to hard times following declining sales and a shrinking market for physical media. Hastings currently has 6 locations in Montana, operating in Billings, Bozeman, Butte, Helena, Great Falls, and Missoula. After months of deliberation, the Bozeman School Board reached a decision on whether to expand to a second high school. After hearing from community and board members and students, the board decided to vote 6-1 in favor of building a second high school in Bozeman. Since the vote did pass, the next step will be to determine funding and how comprehensive each school will be moving forward. Father's Day is coming up. According to the personal finance website Wallet Hub, 93% of dads with kids younger than 18 were employed in 2015 in order to help dad balance their dual role as parent and provider. A new report is out, looks at the best and worst states for working dads. In the report, Wallet Hub analysts looked at the work-life balance, health conditions, financial well-being, and child-rearing environments for working dads in the 50 states and the District of Columbia. The report shows Montana is the 23rd best state for working dads. Wyoming isn't far behind at 27th. The best state? Turns out that's Minnesota. Nevada came in dead last as the worst state for working dads. In advance of Father's Day, coming up on Sunday the 19th. Happy Father's Day. Recent Billings Senior High School graduate Christina Aragon had a big weekend as she traveled to Oregon for a track festival to get herself one step closer to the Olympics. Sunday, Aragon was in Portland for the Portland Track Festival to run the 1,500 meter and hopefully qualify for the trials. The time to beat for her to qualify was 4:9.5 minutes. Aragon completed the race in 4:9.27, making it the fastest time by any high school this year and the third fastest time of all time. Aragon now will compete in the Olympic trials when they kick off on July 1st through the 10th in Eugene, Oregon. Congratulations to Christina Aragon. That's pretty cool. The Billings Morning News from the Billings Extreme, BillingsExtreme.com, XTREME, semi-pro outdoor football this summer in Billings. BillingsExtreme.com on Facebook as well.
Jay Johansson, the Athlete's Foot, 3839 Grand Avenue.
655-3668, Larry. And I tell you what, Dave.
Yeah.
I'm here to lay it out. Truth is the truth, and I gotta come clean with everything.
All right.
You've heard me on the radio.
Yeah.
Doing my thing for 4 or 5 years now.
Mm-hmm.
The Athlete's Foot, 3839 Grand Avenue, 655-3668. That's my phone number.
Yeah.
Larry.
Yes, sir.
We're number one.
I know, you're number one.
We're number one. We're the number one shoe store in Billings. If you want great customer service, if you want someone that's going to care how you feel, not next month, but in 3 months, you need to come to 3839 Grand Avenue, the Athlete's Foot, for top quality customer service. Larry, you know what we're going to actually do?
What's that?
You know what we're going to actually do?
Yeah,
I'm going to measure your foot. Yeah, I'm going to do something really crazy.
All right, yeah, crazy.
I'm not going to ask somebody those shoe sizes. I'm going to measure their feet. And then we're going to use the footprint technology. We're going to take the human element completely out of it, see what kind of foot you got, and put the exact kind of shoes on your feet that you need. And not only that, Livin Large, Larry, the best on the radio, we also got the Jordans. And I'm not talking the black and white Jordans that every shoe shop's got. I'm talking about the Jordans that everyone's waiting to get. In my store, right now, in my case, are the French Blue 12s that don't release until next week, and I got 72 pairs of them.
My notes say you're the Jordan expert.
I had to come clean.
The Athlete's Foot Billings on Facebook.
The Athlete's Foot Billings MT. Check us out. Peace.
3839 Grand Avenue, Billings, the Athlete's Foot.
If you're interested in learning the current value of your home, call Amber Gustanis with Century 21 Hometown Brokers for a free market analysis. Amber Gustanis, Century 21 Hometown Brokers, free market analysis, 690-5902.
Livin Large, Larry Live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large, Larry Live.
I talked with Coach Chris Dixon of the Billings Wolves. He's been on the road and he had a bye week the last 3 or 4 weeks. And the Billings Wolves are in the playoffs. The schedule for playoffs will be determined, but the Billings Wolves are back in town. And Billings take on the Tri-Cities Fever coming up Saturday at Winlock Auto Arena EFX Sports Field. Our visit with Coach Chris Dixon coming up on the show here from the Redline Computer Studios, West Billings. We'll be having on here on YouTube Live, as well as the TuneIn smartphone app, all at livinlargely.com. All kinds of blinds and Billings, all kinds of blinds, MT.com, and 51 and breezy this morning. About 73 for a high expected in today's thunder showers as well. Our replay sponsor on Livin Largely Live is brought to you by Keystone Mortgage in their new location, 248-7124. And you can check them out and visit them at 2442 First Avenue North, then right across from the pub station in downtown Billings. Keystone Mortgage Company, you are just a number. You're our number one priority. Keystone Mortgage. Livin Large Larry live at livinlargelarry.com. Here, the show from Redline Computer Studios in West Billings, live on YouTube this morning. Wave Cindy Graff from N2 Cryotherapy, right on time this morning, as usual. How are you doing, lady?
Very good. And yourself?
I'm living the dream.
That's right.
As I said, living the dream. So N2 Cryotherapy, and before mics were on, you came in with a great big smile on your face before you took 3 breaths. You says cryotherapy is getting national, worldwide attention.
Well, yes, it is.
Kind of.
We're seeing it more and more on television shows.
Where did you see it last on?
All right, we saw it on NCIS LA, and LL Cool J talks for about 3 minutes. It doesn't show him in the machine, but he talks about it for about 3 minutes.
Did he talk well about it?
Yes, and explained it to people. Talked about how cold it was at minus 274 and how it was done for about 3 minutes. And yeah, you'll have to go check out that.
Yeah.
My husband, in fact, found it. He had recorded it, and we went and checked it out. One of my members, Leona, called in and said, "Hey, I just saw LL Cool J talk about it on NCIS." So we went and found it, and it's pretty neat.
That's exciting.
You know, they've had it on The Amazing Race. They had to go
I saw that one.
Do a challenge that concerned cryotherapy.
Are we adhering, when you see them on TV, are we adhering to, the 3-minute rule that you use at N2 Cryotherapy?
Apparently when LL Cool J talked about it, they were.
Okay.
I would hope they are all adhering to that 3-minute rule. Otherwise, it's overexposed.
Right.
You're very, very careful about not getting people overexposed.
Yeah.
So, and then, Kelly, Ripa, and Michael, Kelly and Michael, big news about them.
Michael's leaving.
And she didn't know it, apparently.
Oh, great.
So she didn't come in today.
Oh.
So she just
She's
skipped.
in prima donna mode now.
I don't know. Apparently
Whatever.
it was all a surprise to her yesterday, and
That's a publicity stunt. Of course she knew.
I know, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
For sure she knew. And
Yeah, Strahan's going to Good Morning America. apparently,
yeah.
full
They
time.
offered him like a big dollar salary, so,
So they
that's how
had cryotherapy on Kelly and Michael?
Yes, because Michael didn't want to hold a snake, and Kelly made him hold a snake, and so he got to pick something for her to do, and he picked cryotherapy. And it was our guys from Texas that we deal with,
Wow.
Mark and Robert, that were on the show with her. It was pretty great.
Well, you gotta, think about it. Cryotherapy and cryotherapy as an industry, it's not a punishment. It's a way to stay healthy.
It is. And afterwards, Kelly had, at the time, had a sprained ankle. And so, he was just trying to help her. And it was a very interesting clip of her in there. She's hilarious, of course, So, we're seeing it more and more. Is it Showtime or HBO that has the show Billions?
I don't recall.
I think it's Showtime. But anyway, that's a series like Sopranos was or whatever. And the guy there, he is a billionaire, and he owns one and has it in his business. And whenever he has his meetings, he goes into his cryotherapy deal and into his chamber and talks with has people in there for meetings.
Wow, that's exciting. Now, N2 Cryotherapy, 805 24th Street West. Suite number 4 has been around not quite a year. Your 1-year anniversary coming up in July. which is a pretty fast year for you for your business.
Oh my gosh, it's just flying by, isn't it?
Look what you've done.
Already almost, we're halfway through April already. So this year is flying by again, but we sure encourage everybody to try it out. Come on in and see us, 805 24th Street West, number 4, or give me a call and make an appointment.
At what number?
406 534 8850.
This is a worldwide show here at every morning, and literally if you come through and heading to Yellowstone National Park and you come through Billings, then give into cryotherapy a try.
Gosh, I would love to meet some people that were just coming up here for vacation this year. Drop in and see us and give it a try. I know we've got wingdingers coming at the end of the summer that...
the gold wingers.
Yeah.
The wingdingers. I like that.
Yeah. So anybody traveling through, make it a stop. It is a destination here in Billings, Montana. So make it a stop, one of your things to do when you come through Billings.
Check it off your bucket list, and then you go over and over.
That's right, and then you can find one in your own area.
And if you are listening in Billings or outside of Billings, log on to n2cryo.com. You actually have on your website a very user-friendly website, and it explains a lot about the industry of cryotherapy.
Yes, it does, and it explains about the difference between, say, an ice bath, and it goes into detail about the difference between ice bath and a cryotherapy session.
Now, can I just say that I've had both. When I was an athlete back in high school, I did the ice bath, and I'll be honest, I just loathed that day or those 2 days a week of the ice bath. And people do compare cryotherapy with the ice bath. It is comparable, except for the pain.
And the way it works.
And the way it works, yes.
Right. So, but we can go into detail on that where, you're using your blood on the cryotherapy. You're working from the inside out, where when you're in an ice bath, you're freezing from the outside in.
Plus you get all wet in the ice bath, too.
And that makes it that much colder. You would not believe the difference between the dry inside of the cryotherapy chamber versus a wet ice bath.
Do you think that with the industry of cryotherapy, not just N2 cryotherapy, but as an industry as a whole, globally, wouldn't it be cool if the trainers of NFL teams and hockey teams and NBA teams and football, NFL, I think I said that, and all major athletic events would use that as part of their training for their players?
And they're moving over there slowly. Okay, because we got the basketball, NBA guys are using them. Most all of them are. They have access to them. Now, the Denver Nuggets NBA just had one installed in their training facility.
So it is working.
It is. Slowly going through. Then once it was in Denver, of course, the Broncos tried it. And I wouldn't doubt that Peyton Manning probably used it for his foot.
Sure.
I don't know that for a fact.
It would help his foot.
Yeah, for the plantar fasciitis. And I know that they're using it, and the Packers were starting to use it. So more and more it's coming around, and people are finding out about it, and they're trying it, and they're liking it.
And it's here in Billings at N2 Cryotherapy. That's very cool.
It is.
Yeah, so from here on out, in this area, people will be following you in the industry. But and you do service a lot of athletes in and around Billings and surrounding communities. But cryotherapy, there's other people that can use it, people with arthritis.
Absolutely. Just had a girl tell me yesterday she's been diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, so she's coming in, and that's what it was originally for. Back in 1978 to 1980, they were developing it in Japan and running it over the rheumatoid arthritis people's skin, finding out that it took away their pain. So, and they've been using it in Europe then for over 30 years for different kinds of pain like arthritis, fibromyalgia, lupus, MS, different kinds of pain. So,
and I do want to say that when Cindy Grant got into cryotherapy as a business, into cryotherapy, you were just on the couch one day when you and your husband are talking about what you could do, and you saw something in a magazine says, yeah, I'll just order one of those and do that. I mean, you're duly trained.
Absolutely, absolutely, and it was over. I researched it for over a year and did thorough due diligence on it before I even thought about going to check it out. So once we did, we've been through several training sessions, and we still do training over Skype with people from Texas.
Continuing education, you have to do that in the industry.
Yeah.
Actually, well, it's good to see that cryotherapy as a whole is growing, and business in Billings is growing as well through into cryotherapy. 805 24th Street West, Suite number 4, and that's in the Jimmy John's Sandwich Complex,
Yep,
right?
that's what we always tell people.
Oh, now I know where it's at.
A mini mall with Jimmy John's, because let me tell you guys, Google does not always get it right.
Yeah, no.
Apparently they can't find me at this time, and they like to send people in a different direction, so
Well, we know where you're at.
just remember we're in the mini mall with Jimmy John's, north of Broadwater.
I'm going to put you on the spot here. Give me the top 3 reasons to use cryotherapy into cryotherapy. Just short little bullet points. The top 3 reasons to use cryotherapy.
For a thorough body flush, for recovery from athletics and sports, and for relief of pain.
Okay. Give us some price points. It does cost money to use cryotherapy, but it's actually reasonably priced. Give us the best
We
deal.
have $25 for your first time. Come on in and try it. 2-minute service with it's about enough for first timers. 3-minute service from there on out. It's $65 for a single, but we do have a 3-pack for $150, making it $50 each. We have a $450 pack for 10, making it $45 each. Your best bet, though, is our $2.99 a month membership. If you come in 10 times, you're getting it for $29.90.
Yeah.
If you come in 15 times a month, you're getting it for less than $20. It's like $19.78 or something like that.
Well, we make it affordable, and let's explain the demographics of cryotherapy here in Billings and to cryotherapy is not just the elderly. I mean, it's what is the range of demographic age group?
Well, from 15 with the doctor's note, we've had one, and that's an athlete with an injury.
Right. Okay.
And all the way through, I think my little Leona is like 81 or 82 years old.
That's cool. Men and women, girls and boys.
Yes, and Leona comes in 3 times a week.
She loves it.
She loves it. She gets her energy, builds her energy. She can go work in her yard.
She gets the results.
Yeah. It makes her feel good enough to go do things. And she loves it.
That's exciting. We're up early, full of energy. Give us your hours at Into Cryotherapy.
We are open from 9 a.m. till 7 p.m. I am closed Monday through Friday from 2 to 3 p.m.
Right. Maintenance.
Yep, we have to dry out that machine, remember, moisture is the enemy, so, and then we're open on Saturday from 9 to 2. We may be expanding that by appointment, so just give me a call and we can see what we can do for you.
Send the graph into cryotherapy into cryo.com. Wow, that's a pile of information. Thank you.
It is, and I'm so glad I'm here. It's just, it's so fun to talk to you.
Oh, you too. Thank you, Cindy.
Livin' Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin' Large Larry live.
All kinds of blinds in Billings, all kinds of blinds MT.com. Light rain this morning in Billings, Montana, and cooler, breezy, 51. And all kinds of blinds in Billings. You can extend the forecast through livinlargeland.com. Click on the weather tab. Looks like Billings will feel milder with regards to our weather forecast. The forecast on the show from Top Sandwich Company for catering and delivery of even one sandwich. Top Sandwich Company across from Shopco in Billings. Milder temperatures, 73 to 82 for the rest of the week, even through the weekend, and a chance for some showers in the afternoon, thunderstorms, and the possibility of thunderstorms in the evening as well. Top Sandwich Company brings you the forecast at livinlargelarry.com, an expanded look. Top Sandwich Company across from Shopco, locally owned, and ask them about catering and free delivery as well. Even one sandwich at Top Sandwich Company. Truly trained barbers, the experts at hair. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, 2225 Main Street in the Heights. I've used Austin as my barber at Jim and Austin's Barbershop for about 5 years now. The best $10 haircut ever. And 10 minutes, $10, hours in and out. You can get your haircut over your lunch hour. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, 2225 Main in the Heights. Find them on Facebook. And proud sponsors of the 2016 Billings Wolves. What's going on around town? Heart and Soul Run this Saturday. The annual event, Heart and Soul Run, becoming one of the largest runs every summer in Billings. Heart and Soul Run. What's going on? Courtesy of Bighorn Inspection. BighornInspection.com. Petrochemical and refining inspection. I'll talk with Karen Sanford Gall about the Heart and Soul Run in a couple of minutes. LivinLargeLarry.com. To broadcast on YouTube Live from the Redline Computer Studios across from Goodwill off of King and 29th Street West in West Billings. Best Coupon Magazine, truly in and around Billings, with an issue for different areas around Billings. Coupons that fit where you live. Hometown Values. Hometown Values Savings Magazine. If you check your mail from time to time, you'll see it. It's going to show up in your mailbox. Hometown Values Savings Magazine. Check out the new Heights edition. Also the newest Billings Laurel edition is out as well. Hometown Values with practical couponing in the magazine. Hometown Values.
Livin Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry live.
Keystone Mortgage is a sponsor of our replays on the show. Keystone Mortgage, downtown Billings, at the new location right across the street from the pub station. Ask about their new loan tracker. You can see everything, including rates, lock dates, personal notes, and documentation. It's private to you. The loan tracker through Keystone Mortgage Company in Billings, downtown.
Karen Sanford Gall with this big event coming up. Karen, first off, how are things in your life this spring?
Things are great. On a great day like this, who can complain?
Yeah, I know. It's been a nice several days. Heart and Soul Run, June 18th, Father's Day weekend. Seems that's tradition the last several years for the event.
It's become a tradition, and definitely big family event, and just a big community and regional event.
So this year compared to years past, do you have any goals of runners and participants you're trying to reach?
Well, we've, hovered around, have been over 3,000 for the past few years, so definitely that's always our goal, to make that a mark and sustain, maintain, and also to grow the event. So we're hoping to exceed our expectations, but if anything around 3,000 we'll be really happy with.
So, and we'll get to deadline for registration and stuff in a second, but curious as to, we can talk about some of the partnerships this year. I know the Billings Mustangs have climbed on board again.
Absolutely. They've been a great partner of ours, and in fact, it's opening weekend for the Mustangs. They play a game the night before we finish in the ballpark, and then they play right after we're done. So we clean up, and then they play that day. So we're very grateful to the Mustangs and the City of Billings Parks and Rec for allowing us to finish in Delo Park.
All right, Karen Sanford Gall with us with the Big Sky State Games office. We're talking Heart and Soul Run. What are some of the deadlines for Heart and Soul Run we need to be aware of?
Well, we want everyone to receive a T-shirt, and you're guaranteed a T-shirt if you sign up, and get the best price if you sign up by May 31st. So the end of the month, you got to get your entry in.
All right.
Best price. Now, you can sign up the day before. There's no day of registration. So the 17th is our last day for folks to sign up, June 17th.
Okay, and do you have what's the family fair at the stadium? How's that shaping up?
Well, it's always a fun event. It's the Montana Active Life Festival, and it's really an event that kind of promotes what's going to be happening in our community, healthy lifestyle-wise, and for families to do, and folks to do different races in town. There'll be all kinds of nonprofit booths available for people to think about things they can do in the summer. So that's shaping up very nicely, and it's on the concourse when we finish at Delo Park.
As for the Heart and Soul Run itself, when the event gets kicked off, is the route similar or the same as years past, or is there changes?
The route is similar to the route we've had in the past few years. We have a 5K, a 10K, and a 2-mile health walk. And this year, the 10K is a regional, RRCA regional championship race, Western Region championship race.
Cool. This race, Heart and Soul Run, this is bigger than people think it is, and I think that over the last 5 to 7 years, I think people have seen the growth in and around Billings, and not just in Billings, Montana.
Well, it's one of the oldest races in Montana, and definitely, I think moving it to the fun venue that it's at, it starts in front of St. Vincent Healthcare and then finishes in Dealer Park. It's really helped, I think, grow the race, and concluding with the Montana Active Life Festival, it's really a fun event for everybody to participate in. Whether you like to just go for a walk, you have a 2-mile walk, or you're really want to challenge yourself and do a 10K.
Right. Well, I've enjoyed playing the music through MSUB's garage, and what I see year after year is the families that come through that MSUB garage, and just a great family event.
Exactly, and the garage makes it kind of a unique event in itself, because rarely do events take you to a parking garage, but we do, and the folks up at MSUB, they're a partner of ours in the event. We go through under 27th Street, so that they can cross through the tunnel there. We call it the Tunnel of Love, and then we come down 27th to finish at Dealer Park.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
27th, yeah.
So give us some contact information. People can get signed up online and things like that, and Facebook and all that.
Well, the best way to find out all the information about the event and to register online is at heartandsoulrace.org. And the other neat thing is that you can sign up as a team. It doesn't cost a thing. So let's just say you're a family team or your work team. Just one person in your group needs to enter the name that you want to sign up under, and then have your other folks register under that name as well. It just costs a dime.
Yeah, cool idea. That's efficient as well. All right, Heart and Soul Run coming up on June 18th. I'm looking forward to it. And Big Sky State Games, I know that's a while away, but anything we should know about that event?
So registration is open for the games, and this year we're offering 36 different events. Within that, there are a myriad of other events. So it's like shooting, for example, is one sport, but there's so many events within that sport itself. So we added a few sports. We added our curling event, which was already taking place in April, but in the spring or in the summer we'll be having lacrosse. We're adding 3v3 lacrosse, so we're really excited about that.
All right, and I know you're a big runner, and you follow running. And congratulations to Christina Aragon, Athlete of the Year for the ladies.
She is the real deal, and really what a gift to our community and our state and our country. Just a humble, and beautiful runner, and it's going to be fun to watch the trajectory of her career, because I think that she's only just begun.
Jeez, I mean, her whole family is just excels at this sport.
Very, very exceptional. Her sisters were both All-Americans at Notre Dame, and her mother was a great runner, and her father was a great runner too. Her father really should have been on the Olympic team, and just missed the Olympic team. So they're just amazing. Kathy, their mom, has been on a number of Olympic trials, I think 3 or 4 Olympic trials events in the 10,000 and the marathon. So they're just a family of runners, and they embrace running and everything active.
Congratulations to Christina this time around. And Karen Sanford Gall, Heart and Soul Run, June 18th. We're looking forward to cranking out the hits for you. We'll see you, if not before, we'll see you on that morning.
We're counting on you being at the parking garage.
Oh, yeah, I'll be there. You know it.
Okay, big guy. Thanks so much for your support.
Okay, take care.
Take care, Larry.
Livin' Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin' Large Larry live.
From our What's Going On Around Town segment here from Redline Computer Studios in West Billings. First off, quickie weather from all kinds of lines in Billings, all kinds of lines, mt.com. Light rain and 51 breezy, 73 today. LiveLargeLarry.com, live on YouTube, tune in smartphone app, and what is going on around town, around the area. It is brought to you by Bighorn Inspection, Petrochemical and Refinery Inspection, BighornInspection.com. Montana Agro Women is hosting an evening with William Perry Pendley at Rocky Mountain College, and this event is coming up in the Great Hall at Rocky on June 16th. William Perry Pendley is the President and Chief Legal Officer of Mountain States Legal Foundation, and keep you updated on topics and and speak to winning the Montana Agri-Winning event at Rocky on the 16th. Also, the 16th is the final Relay for Life team meeting at the Mansfield Center on 12th Avenue, downtown Billings. That is at 5:30 on the 16th. Relay for Life, Williston County, the 8th largest in the world, by the way, is on July 8th. The final team meeting coming up this week on June 16th. The Yellowstone Valley Mustang Club presents an all-make car show this weekend, Saturday, June 18th. The event will be held at the Shrine Auditorium on Broadwater. Registration 9 to 11 a.m. and the show from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Talk to Bob if you want more information. 406-855-5000. That's the Yellowstone Valley Mustang Club and an all-make car show this weekend in Billings. And the Billings Wolves, IFL, semi-pro football. The indoor football league returns to Billings after about a 3-week or bye-week, couple of games on the road. And the two remaining regular season home games, the Billings Wolves at Winlock Auto Arena EFX Sports Field Tri-Cities this Saturday, the 18th, 7 o'clock kickoff at Winlock Auto Arena with the Billings Wolves. Talk with Chris Dixon, head coach of the Billings Wolves, before the end of this show here at LivinLargely.com from Red Light Computer Studios. And what is going on around town is courtesy of Bighorn Inspection, BighornInspection.com. Carrie's Massage Therapy has moved. Bigger, brighter location, 928 Broadwater, Suite 204. Carrie's Massage Therapy. For the whole month of June, since it's a busy wedding month, she wants to try and push the body wrapping. So here we go. The Beauty Mineral Body Wraps helps detoxify, shrink wrinkle sites, rejuvenate the skin, and help shrink skin cells. So because it helps shrink skin cells, you just get about 1/2 to 1.5 inches off of any part of any body she wraps. So check it out. Body wrapping can give brides not only that little bit, but also the glowing, soft skin along with the peace of mind to look fabulous for the perfect day, their wedding day. Here are the price points. He wants to offer the body wraps all month of June long at $140 for a full body procedure. It's normally $175 with Carrie's Massage Therapy. So $140 the entire month of June. Again, we've got you $175. This is not a walk-in service because it's a lot of prep work and calls go out about wanting to confirm an appointment. She also wants to run a small little massage special for you all month. Get $10 off any 30, 60, or 90-minute massage at Carrie's Massage Therapy for the month of June. 928 Broadwater, Suite 204. It is Carrie's Massage Therapy.
Jay Johansson with us, the Athlete's Foot, 3839 Grand Avenue in Billings. The Athlete's Foot, Jay.
We also got the Jordans. I'm talking about the Jordans that everyone's waiting to get. In my store right now, in my case, are the French Blue 12s.
Jay, the Athlete's Foot in Billings is the Jordan King.
Oh, yeah, it's the truth. It's the truth. I was just telling another one of your friends that not only we're a hip store that services the community. You got that?
Yeah.
We're a hip, family-owned shoe store that if you just need great shoes, come see us. If you need the best shoes, come see us. If you need the shoes no one else has, and I'm talking no one living largely, as you know.
Yeah.
I'm talking no one in Billings. I'm talking no one in Denver. No one in Minneapolis. No one in Seattle. We got it because my big brother, my owner, Intersport, check them out, largest sporting good company store in the world. They got us the account. We're number one.
I wear the books. I wear the Jordan. My family shops the Athlete's Foot, 3839 Grand Avenue. Jay, thank you very much, sir.
Hey, living large leg, keep it up. You need great shoes, you know where to come. 3839 Grand Avenue, the Athlete's Foot.
And the Athlete's Foot on Facebook, too. Don't forget about Facebook. The Athlete's Foot on Facebook.
The Athlete's Foot, Billings MT. Check us out. Peace.
If you are interested in real estate, learning the current value of your home or property, then call Amber Gustanis with Century 21 Hometown Brokers for a free market analysis. Amber Gustanis, Century 21 Hometown Brokers, 406-690-5902. Spring fix-up, spring cleanup, all kinds of blinds in Billings, all kinds of blinds, nt.com for all kinds of blinds and window frame for security as well. Woven woods, the mini blinds, vertical blinds, great variety of lumen shades, all through all kinds of blinds in Billings, all kinds of blinds, nt.com. Check out some of the work that all kinds of blinds have done around the area. The FedEx Kinko's on 27th Street, also the 48th Street mini storage. Just walk in and check out the work, all kinds of blinds in Billings, all kinds of blinds, mt.com.
Livin Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry live.
Live on YouTube and the TuneIn smartphone app. LiveTheLargeLarry.com. Thanks to the world everywhere. Checking our show out. Podcasts after the live show. The YouTube is the podcast after the live part of the show. The Redline Computer Studios. All kinds of lines and Billings. All kinds of lines on T.com. Rainy, cooler, windy, and 51 now. Detailed forecast on the way. News from the Billings Extreme Outdoor Semi-Pro Football, and home turf is Davis Wendy's Field in Billings, BillingsExtreme.com, XTREME. Check them out on Facebook as well. As we gather for sourcing for our news stories here in the show from KTVQ.com, Colorway.com, and the Billings Gazette.
The National Weather Service has a preliminary storm survey determined the tornado that hit Baker over the weekend was an EF3, matching the strongest tornadoes ever recorded in Montana. The tornado was on the ground for about 10 minutes and traveled about a half mile, destroying 6 homes and damaging more than 50. Several people were injured. EF3 tornadoes carry wind speeds from 135 to 165 miles per hour. Fallon County Disaster and Emergency Services Coordinator Chuck Lee says the lake is closed to boating, fishing, and swimming while it is cleaned and tested for contaminants. Montana cities hold vigils for the Orlando shooting victims. People express sympathy and sorrow, disbelief, and anger during vigils held around Montana to remember and honor the victims of a mass shooting at a gay nightclub in Orlando over the weekend. The Reverend D. Gregory Smith, an openly gay Episcopal priest in Bozeman, says he's tired of attending such events. He says gay people have a right to safety and a right to live their lives without fear. The shooting early on Sunday left 50 people dead, including the gunman, and injured 53 others. Vigils were held Sunday evening in Billings, Missoula, Helena, Great Falls, and Kalispell in Bozeman. Officials say no damage has been reported following a 4.3 magnitude earthquake on Monday morning, and in a lightly populated area in western Montana, just north of the Idaho border. The West Yellowstone Police Department in Montana and the Fremont County Sheriff's Office in Idaho says no calls have come in following the trembler. The U.S. Geological Survey says it occurred about 5:15 Monday morning near Red Rock Lakes National Wildlife Refuge. Court records say a Montana State prison guard plans to plead guilty in a drug smuggling case. Federal prosecutors allege that Martin Reap smuggled meth and marijuana to prisoners from February of 2015 until the end of April of this year. A plea deal filed Monday says Reap will plead guilty to accepting bribes in exchange for prosecutors dropping drug conspiracy, possession, and distribution charges. The president and CEO of the Glacier National Park Conservancy has stepped down from his position with the fundraising organization. Mark Priest had served as the Conservancy's first and only chief officer since it formed from the merger of 2 smaller philanthropic organizations back in 2013. The Billings City Council adopted a $329 million budget for the 2016-2017 fiscal year on Monday, levying 104 mills against property owners to help pay for it. The fiscal year begins on July 1st. Boeing announced Monday it had awarded $200 million in subcontracts to small businesses for work the firm is doing for NASA and the International Space Station. A contract worth more than $50 million goes to S&K Global Solutions, owned by the Confederated Salish and Kootenai tribes. Sunday, Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railroad hosted an appreciation event for the first responders and their families, as well as donating $10,000 to the Rural Fire Council. First responders were taken on a 2-hour train ride on a BNSF passenger train. So while Bernie Sanders won Montana's presidential primary and 11 of the state's delegates to the Democratic National Convention this summer, most of Montana's superdelegates are still not revealing who they'll support. Only one, Jean Dahlman of Forsyth, has said who she'll support at the Democratic National Convention in Philadelphia next month, and that's Bernie Sanders. Pictograph Cave State Park will be the site of a free talk on Saturday afternoon about sign language. Ron Gerritsen will give the free talk about Plains Indian Sign Language at the park at 1 on Saturday afternoon. Sports. Kyrie Irving and LeBron James each poured in 41 points. The first-time teammates have scored at least 40 in an NBA Finals game, and the Cleveland Cavaliers staved off elimination by beating Golden State 112-97 to cut the Warriors' lead to 3-2 in the NBA Championship Game 6 Thursday in Cleveland. Mets manager Terry Collins plans to be back in the dugout, take on the Pittsburgh Pirates. 67-year-old Collins, the oldest manager in the majors, felt sick before Sunday's game against the Brewers and was held overnight at the hospital. New York says medical tests were negative.
Billings Winning News from the Billings Extreme, BillingsExtreme.com, XTREME, semi-pro outdoor football this summer in Billings. BillingsExtreme.com on Facebook as well.
Call or email your Livin Large Larry Live show ideas. Larry at livinlargelarry.com and 1-888-858-1408.
Looks like Billings will feel milder with regards to our weather forecast. The forecast on the show from Top Sandwich Company for catering and delivery of even one sandwich. Top Sandwich Company across from Shopco in Billings. Milder temperatures, 73 to 82 for the rest of the week, even through the weekend, and a chance for some showers in the afternoon, thunderstorms, and the possibility of thunderstorms in the evening as well. Top Sandwich Company brings you the forecast at livinlargelarry.com, an expanded look. Top Sandwich Company across from Shopco, locally owned, and asking about catering and free delivery as well. Even one sandwich at Top Sandwich Company.
Livin Large Larry Live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry Live.
Keystone Mortgage is a sponsor of our replays on the show. Keystone Mortgage, downtown Billings, at the new location right across the street from the pub station. Ask about their new loan tracker. You can see everything, including rates, lock dates, personal notes, and documentation. It's private to you. The loan tracker through Keystone Mortgage Company in Billings, downtown. Billings Wolves back in town. IFL, Rimrock Auto Arena, 2 weekends in a row.
Head coach, Billings Wolves, Coach Chris Dixon. Hey, sir, how are you?
I'm good. What's going on?
Well, you know, you got a lot of publicity on your bus trip to Iowa last week.
Yeah, it was a long one, trust me.
Man.
I felt like I was in a sauna.
So it was like a 24-hour bus ride at the end of the day, right?
Yep.
So of all your playing days and now your coaching days, does that rank top the top 3 worst bus trips ever for you in your career?
It's number two. It's number 2.
What? How could you be beat by somebody else?
Go to Texas and the bus breaks down in Wyoming.
That would be number 1. I get it.
Number 1.
All right. Talk about the bye week, and it's been a while since the Wolves have been back to Billings to play some football, and just kind of give us an overall of how the last 3 or 4 weeks have been.
Well, I was really struggling to compete there with some playoff teams. One was Spokane, and then the other was Cedar Rapids. Very close games, one by 9, one by 8, and so, we're looking to bounce back, come back home, get refreshed, revitalized, and get back in front of our home crowd, and hopefully lock up the next 2 games for the playoffs.
Well, the 2 games you speak of being close, Spokane and Cedar Rapids, to a fan, that to me shows great improvements over the course of the season.
We've been improving all year long, another football, we survived injuries, in terms of just keeping ourselves in positions to be in the playoffs. I mean, we've done a great job this year of fighting through and working together, guys in when we need to, and, guys stepping up every week. These guys have done a great job of preparation, man, and to their credit, man, they've done a great job this season, so I'm excited.
It looks like their chemistry is really melding well with each other. That's good to see as you head back to Rimrock Auto Arena, EFX Sports Field, Saturday nights in Billings against Tri-Cities. Talk about Tri-Cities. What do you expect?
Well, I expect a team trying to save their season. I mean, and willing to pull out everything and do it. And, they have to beat us in order to give themselves a chance to play at home the next week to be getting the playoffs. And so they're going to do whatever they can. So this is their last shot to get in the playoffs. If they lose us, they're out. So we expect everything. It's going to be an unlimited game. They have everything in the game right now.
And then after the June 25th regular season home game, with what you do know now, how can you line up the playoff season for you? Does Billings Wolves have a home playoff game?
Well, how it works is if we win the next 2 games, guaranteed a home playoff game. If we win, Nebraska loses Saturday night, we're guaranteed the first round playoff game July 9th.
So there are some scenarios involved, but I know you as coach of the Billings Wolves, Coach Chris Dixon, you take one game at a time. That's how you live, that's how you play, that's how you've been winning.
Yep, and all we got to do is just keep on focused. We'll be fine.
Well, let's get 3,000 to 5,000 fans back to Billings Rimrock Auto Arena coming Saturday night against Tri-Cities and a 7 o'clock kickoff. Thank you, Coach Chris Dixon, for your time. Appreciate it.
I appreciate it, Ryan, for everything you do.